Oh, hello. hello, chat. Why is my camera so high up? What in the world? I know. It's probably because I was adjusting it so much last week when the dogs were here that it never found its proper home again, did it? A little bit more, because you could always see the shadow right there in the corner from the thing that's leaning against the shelf. Hi, chat. Hello. I hope your days are swell. See, guys, I would have started like half an hour earlier, but I got stuck sitting here listening to a documentary on the development of the blue LED. Very fascinating. Very, very fascinating. I was busy learning, okay? Hi, guys. Hello. We're back. We're here. We're back, and we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV still. I did last night after stream. I went through that dungeon once. Hi, Nova. We're Spoopy Games. Let's go. Have fun. And I got to level 50. So, we can grab the samurai. We can grab the samurai. And we can see what that's like. See what it's all about. We can probably... I guess we could go grab Red Mage 2, I suppose. But no, we hit level 50 with Warrior. Which, I'm not going to lie, I'm surprised I got to level 50 first with a tank and not with my DPS or even my healer. I don't know why, but I found that I quite enjoy the tank, or being the warrior during dungeons and stuff. I don't know, it just works well. Anyway, we're here, we're back, jump into it. Unless, of course, my screen is completely black on stream, which I'm going to scroll down and fix that. There we go. Sorry, the capture card source gets funky sometimes when I restart the computer and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, well, I hit level 50 for Warrior, so I got the last chunk of the armor. Which means it also gave us the item level 90 armor, I guess, for whatever reason. I'm going to choose not to worry about it too much. I think it was item level 90? It was something stupid like that. Like, it was a crate with a full set of armor in it. On top of the fact that it already gave you a full set of armor. Cool. Anyway. We're here in Ul'dah because right there, the Ul'dah citizen has something for us, chat. They have something for us. What are they doing? What is happening over there, chat? What in the world? Okay, anyway, let's go unlock Samurai, shall we? So this is the Soul of the Samurai. Gives us a level 50 sword. And... yeah, level 50... the IL is item level, right? Item level 115 for armor? Cheese and rice. I don't know, that just feels like it's a really high level. It was over not the old man. The instant before he could comprehend what had happened, his opponent was crumpled on the ground. In one fell stroke with the impossible speed, drawn his sword and dealt the telling blow. Cool. Why is that quest music different? Hello? Alright, I gotta go all the way up there. Those two are up to some shady shenanigans, chat. Shady shenanigans, I say. Alright. Ethernet. We want to go to... is he on the second floor or the first floor? It's on the first floor by the Gladiators Guild. Okay. It looks like it's Gladiators Guild. Yeah, here we go. Alright, here's the Silver Tongue Showmaster. Yo, where's the samurai at? His age fully old though he may be, he's already made short work of one of Ul'dah's meanest gladiators, and he seeks a new challenger. If you can best be rewarded with a rare Hingen treasure. Fight with the same blade as the old man's. If you think you have what it takes, proceed to the Gladiator's Guild, make yourself known to the Far East Elder. Okay. Oh. Wait, it's that easy to get to class? What? I was expecting to, like, have to do something. Dun, 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 dun. Well met, friend. I am Musasai, a samurai of Hingashi. Lest you wonder, samurai are swordsmen of the far east. Yet know that the swords we wield are unlike those of this land. Katana they are called, and for our duel I shall lend you such a blade, along with a stone, a talisman of sorts. Wear them on your person, you shall become one of us, at least in appearance, if not in sooth. Okay. That was easy. I'm curious to see how samurai works. Do I have to level up or anything? No, okay. So class. Okay, that's not it. Oh no, you equip the... That's right. Okay, that works. Okay, so just equipping the blade did it. Okay. Gear set list. Add. Drag this over there for now. Oh god, that added a lot of stuff. Whew. Oh my goodness, chat. I suppose I should go ahead and use the armor bundle as well. So strength, vitality, critical hit, determination, lots of determination. Determination is what, damage? If I remember correctly. There it is. Yeah, damage dealt. Okay. Lots of skill speed on that. Some skill speed on the boots. Excuse me. There's so many skills. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're going to do, chat. I'm going to drag a significant amount of stuff off this hotbar. The stuff that I don't recognize is going to get dragged off. And then I will go through and add them myself wherever I want them to be. Is that faint? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's figure out how this works. Hakaze delivers an attack with a potency of 180. That feels like the basic attack. Jinpu, combo action Hakaze, grants Fugetsu, which increases damage. Okay, so that's his second step. So, Hakaze, Jinpu. Third Eye, reduces the amount of damage taken by next attack by 10%. That has a really short recast on it, actually. That'd be good for preventing a lot of damage from a single thing. It's not amazingly useful. A ranged attack with a potency of 100, so that's our basic ranged. Shifu. Combo action Hakaze grants Fuka, reduces auto attack. Dang. So that's a follow-up of... Oh, these are separate ones. Okay, I see. So actually, one second, swap these two. So I'm looking at base combo as Hakaze, Shifu, because this reduces cast time. Hakaze, Jinpu to get the extra damage. Let's see what else it gives us. Fuga, an attack with potency of 90 to all enemies in a cone. So that's our multi-target. Gecko. An attack with a potency of 100. 150 when executed from the rear. Combo action Jinpu. Yeah, so Gecko would go here. Combo bonus grants Getsu. What the fuck is Getsu? What does Getsu do? Is that down here somewhere? No. Fugetsu grants Getsu. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so you go Hakaze, Shifu, Hakaze, Jinpu, Gecko, excuse me. Alright, what is this one? I have a gauge? Oh god, I have a gauge. Okay, we'll look at that in a... Here, let's read this now. The Sin gauge displays which of the 3 Sin effects, Setsu... Oh, Getsu! Okay, and Ka. Currently accumulated, Sin is required to perform Aijutsu. The number of Sin accumulated determines which weapons can be executed. 1 for Higanbana, 1 for Tinkagoken, and 3 for Midare Setsugeka. Which are those these? Yes, they are. Okay. We'll come back to that in a moment. Actually, let's... Which one is it? Is that this? Okay, so that's this. Put that there for now. So are these like my big things? Delivers an attack with potency of 200. Additional effect, damage over time. Accumulating 1 Sen. So I can get dot off of this. Off of that one. 300 to all enemies. Gonna be executed after accumulating 2. So that's a better version of Fuga. Or, I mean, obviously, it's what, if you have 2 in a group of enemies, you would use this. Midare Setsugeka. Critical hit with a potency of 620. Increase one of the effect that raises critical hit rate. Can only be executed using 3 Sen. Okay, and that's my, like, big damage dealer. Okay. Interesting. That grants Getsu. So how do I get the other 2 Sen? I guess I need to read through more of this. Okay, so Mengetsu. Attack with potency 100 to all nearby enemies. Combo action Fuga. Potency 120. Grants Fugetsu. Increased damage dealt by 10%. Duration grants Getsu. This grants Fugetsu and Getsu. Combo action Fuga. Oh. And Getsu plus Mengetsu is this one, I believe? Oh, interesting. So you go one... So you go Fuga, Mengetsu, and then Aijutsu for Tinkagoken. Okay, interesting. Okay. So 1, control 2. Does this have a... No, it just has a cast time and a recast time. Okay. That not having a massive cooldown is crazy. Kasha delivers an attack with potency of 100, 150 when executed from an opponent's flank. Combo action Shifu. That one. And it grants Ka. $360. Flank. 360 grants Ka. What was that follow-up again? Collection Shifu. So would I not... Like, I want to do Jinpu occasionally, but would I not more often be going, like, Fuga, Mengetsu, Hakaze, Shifu, Kasha, and then Aijutsu to trigger Midare Setsugeka? I feel like. Let's look at more of these. Unless I'm losing my mind. Wait. Combo bonus grants Fugetsu. Oh, wait. No. I'm losing my mind. Oh my gosh. I need to go and just use the class for a little bit once I read all this. Or get through all this. Okay, have I put Kasha down there yet? No, I've not. Okay, so put that there. Because that... Combo action Shifu, Shifu combo action Hakaze. Okay. I'm kind of thinking these two will end up here. So I can either do 2, 3, 4, or 2, control 3, control 4. Okay. Oka, combo action Fuga. Gosh dang it, which one's Fuga? Fuga's that one. Grants Fuka, reduce... Is that not... That's the same thing as... Going down this way? Yeah, okay. All nearby enemies, combo bonus. And it grants Ka. What's this one grant? This one grants Fugetsu and Getsu. For a moment. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Combo action Hakaze grants Setsu. Oh my gosh. Makes you up to 3 open skill combos without meeting combo prerequisites. Does not affect Aijutsu. Successfully landing Gecko grants Fugetsu. Successfully landing Kasha grants Fuka. Oh my lord. There's a significant amount here, chat. Alright, let's fight him real quick. If this takes a couple tries, that's fine. I need to figure out how this works. Look at me, chat. I'm so cool. Dun 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 dun. Hold it right there. No one takes down the little bastard except me. Barreled, the last standing, scourge of the sands. Excuse me, brother. Are you interrupting a gladiator combat? How dare you? Boo! Such eagerness for blood. The warriors of this land are as naked blades. Goodbye, sword. Yeah, get wrecked. I'll get you next time! Well, that guy's an idiot. Understood. Alright, let's try this again, old man. Okay. I forgot to move this. Okay, so then I'm gonna go this combo. Then I can do this combo. Then I can trigger this. Oh, wait, I messed that up. I hit the wrong button there. That did a lot of damage. Okay. that. Interesting. Okay, let's look at this combo. So I can follow that up with that, which grants 1. Follow that up with this, which grants that. And I believe this gives the big area attack. Okay. I had the wrong one. Then I do this one. I can trigger this. Okay, and I can rapidly charge those up by doing this. This one. Cool. Okay. I see how this works. Oh, I forgot to do the damage over time one. Okay, we'll do that next. Oh, I guess not. Okay, I understand. I understand, and I like it. It's a little bit funky, but I do like it. I'm going to move my stun up to the top bar. Okay. What is the matter? Our techniques are not found in this land, hence their great worth. As my pupil, you would train under my watchful eye and learn even the most puissant of my techniques. Why, you lying bastard! All that fine, there wasn't even any coin in it! Boneheaded barrel's back! Time he's brought friends! Man doesn't know when to give up! Boo! Alright, let's beat this guy up real quick, chat. It is not I, but my pupil who will. Me? Alright, let's do it. Dun 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 dun. Alright, they're too spread out. Okay. Move that up there. Alright, you guys next. Alright, I'll admit it. I went a tiny bit overkill right there, chat. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna go 2, 3, 4, trigger damage over time. What's the range attack? Impy? 2. Okay. Alright, I didn't know if that was going to hit me or not there. Can I stun him? No. Okay. Oh. Oh, he's about to die, chat. I can't do anything. You are done? Then allow me. What the frick? Where do I want to move these guys? Probably that one to there. This one's going to end up in a weird spot. Which one of these are stronger? 120, 120. Which ones last longer? They both last the exact same. They're both part of the, like, enemy group combo, so I don't know which one I want to put closer to my skill. I mean, I guess I could just leave it there by itself. It's not a big deal. Swap those two. I don't... I wish I had a better place to put MP. That's okay. Very specific times will be going for me using range attacks as the samurai, right? HUD layout. Disengage can go down here. Save. I do like samurai. I think it's interesting. I think it's very interesting. No, under whom I report my knowledge, I'll ask you, we consent to being my pupil. Sure. You can call me RJ. 'Tis a fine name. Without further ado, we shall commence your training. Pray join me at the nearby tavern, the Slick Hand. Oh no. Oh no. Pray return to the quicksand. At least it's not the waking sands this time. This is a very interesting class, chat. And I think I can make it work. I'm going to have to... It definitely has incredible damage output with the Aijutsu. Incredible damage output. And consistent. Like, nothing has long cooldowns. Which is interesting. Everything... Almost everything's on that base, on the global cooldown. I think it only has, like, 2 skills that are on... Or outside the global cooldown. You're finding the banner of peace and reign once more. The people who set aside the katana, save for we samurai, who continue to wield as a symbol of authority. And with that authority comes a grave responsibility, protecting the peace. To ensure that the Age of Blood is never repeated, we samurai seek out the wicked and bring them to account. In so doing, we ward off chaos and preserve the order in the realm. Such is our calling. Ingashi your heirs ear. It matters not where we are. This calling guides us always. To that end, we shall journey the land, you and I, on a quest to right wrongs. As one who's grasped the foundations of our art, it is your surest path to mastery. They begin in this very city. I shall cast about for evil that has taken root here. We may proceed to excise it. That was easy. Even quicker thinking, I made a set up a wager and turned a tiny profit. Are you dead of gratitude? Thinks you have found my pupil at long last. Pray that you will live comfortably with your winnings. Actually, I had a mind to join you. Wherever you go, I sense coin will follow. Besides, it seems you plan to root out evil in our fair city. If so, you do well to take me along. With my connections will procure information you're likely to need. Small matter of your complete and utter lack of knowledge of yours here. There is that indeed. Had fate not seen fit to unite us, I never would have found my way here from Fester Bay. And I would be standing here breathing. If anyone knows anything, it's me. You saved me from those cutthroat bandits when I tried recruiting them for the Coliseum. Terribly reckless in hindsight. Cool. A lot of experience. Ba-dun. I like Samurai Chat. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's cool. Excuse me. I think it's very cool. Oh, God, the hiccups. I think it is, in fact, very, very cool. Well, chat, on that note, we are level 50, which I think means there's a bunch of new stuff. Let's do a bit of wandering around between the, in the major cities and areas around them. Just to see if any new quests popped up. We need to do our daily dungeon as well, don't we? Shoot. Yeah, taking the red over there. Right that way. I think... Yeah, white mage is my lowest of the bunch right now. Probably go and do my dailies white mage today, or for today. Get a couple levels in that. Distraught lass. A savior for her sister. Oh, this is the red mage job. Oh, nice. I will accept this and deal with it later. As much as I'd like... Oh, you know what? Alright. The quest is literally out here. Alright, fine. Fine. We'll do this real quick. I just won't do the job quest that comes after it. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. That was strange. Very schmancy. That is a cool looking... Okay, not gonna lie. It's a cool looking weapon. Alright, hello there, well-dressed lass. Don't touch... Oh, you're not one of them. Do you need assistance? I have just acquired a samurai sword that desires blood. A katana, in fact. Excuse me. Whoa. Alright, friggin' fancy schmancy sword magic dude. Did you guys see that? A bunch of my OBS things were, like, double checking stuff. That was weird. And who might you be? Hello? Can I have your job crystal? Would have spared you a villain or two. After all, you seem to share my distaste for those who would prey upon defenseless children. Aye, birds of a feather we are. I am Zrun Tia, a pilgrim of sorts. Might I know your name, friend? Now where does that strike such a familiar chord? I just want to thank you just for saving me. You're welcome. I totally helped, chat. I totally helped. My pleasure, child. You're unharmed, yes? Good, let's escort this brave lass to her sister, then. Lead the way. Oh. I got abandoned. I'll take a look at the red mage, but I'm not going to dive into it immediately, because absorbing this is already quite a bit of brain power I don't necessarily have access to. Let me make sure. I did actually grab all the skills, right? I think I did. Out of curiosity, are these just upgraded versions of some of these? Yeah, look, I think that's a better Goken. Oh, wait, what? When requirements for execution are met. 620. All enemies in a cone with a potency of 860. Holy cow, Batman. That's a lot of potency. Potency of 1,100. Do I get a skill that increases my crit rate in here somewhere? Gradually increase your kin key gauge. Okay, that's gonna be a different thing we get access to later, I guess. into kinky. Each sin converted increases your gauge by 10. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, chat. Oh my lordy. There's a lot of stuff. I don't think I got the brain power for it right now. Alright. You're welcome, well-dressed lass. I am quickly realizing that some of these jobs, as they get to higher levels, like, I'm going to actually need to have the third hotbar down there at some point, just to keep track of it all. The coffer and coin. Where the heck is that? It's up there, apparently. Oh yeah, that's this place down here. I forgot about this. I forgot about this building. Not gonna lie. Woo! Whee! Alright, hello there, Zruntia. Do, 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 do. Elisa. I feel like I should know that, but I don't know off the top of my head. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, chat. Sure. Dun, 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 dun. Red Mage unlocked. Cool. Okay, I know this is going to be an issue soon. Okay, I'm fine temporarily, but I do need to go visit the place and donate a bunch of armor. Very, very soon. That was a mistake. Oh. That didn't look as good. Recommended gear. Your set list. Add. There's some right there. Okay, let's take a quick look at this, because I have an odd feeling it has more skills than I can actually currently fit. Also, let's go somewhere quieter. Okay, it happened again. Okay, there's something happening with my heckin' stuff, and I hate it. What are those that keeps doing that? Which one are you? Which one are you? It's the Discord reactives. Oh. Okay, well, we'll just get rid of those for now, I guess. Alright, it's fine. It shouldn't do that anymore. Right, no new schmancy quests. Okay. I'm not even gonna look at this hotbar yet. Riposte. Upgraded to enchanted if both black mana and white mana are 20 or more. Deals even more damage, but it does cost 20 of each. Jolt. Increases both by 2. Thunder. Black mana by 6. chance of becoming Fire ready. Corpse to corpse. Check the potency of 130. Arrow. Increase white mana. Choosing Stone ready. Scatter. Acceleration potency? What? Huh? Stone. Just oh, this is a combo actually with Riposte and Enchanted Riposte. I have 15 or more. Let's see, 150. That's Enchanted was Ritual. Let's see if 100. What's the potency on this? 220? It's 290. Okay, I see. So you balance charging up white and black mana. And what's the total you want? So that one is 20, 35, 50. So you want to have a minimum of 50 to do this combo, I think. It looks like. Displacement looks like a movement, probably. It's a backstep with 2 charges. Okay. Oh, and it's an attack. Interesting. Attack with potency. Flash. Delivers an attack with potency of 460. That's off global cooldown. Redoublement is part of that combo. Acceleration. Ensures the next can be cast immediately. Additional, it increases the potency of Scatter by 50. Or it can guarantee Fire and Stone. How good are these anyway? Pretty high potency. Just high potency on both of them. What's Scatter do? To target all enemies near it. So Scatter is your multi-target attack. Excuse me, that has a 5-second cooldown? Or cast time? What? I feel like that is such a long cast time. Holy cow. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna stick with Learning Samurai today, chat. Before we stick with Learning Samurai though, we need to go do the daily leveling. Which should get my white mage up to maybe 47. I'm curious to see what dungeon we get. Alright, quick brain power remembering. Heyo. Ah, we're here. Okay. Do I have access to region? I do not. I do have cure 2. My cure 3. Okay. They died as I healed them. Alright. Gonna do a cure. Interesting. That was a fast... Somebody just did BRB real quick. Oh, well. Okay. Alright, fair enough. So, chill. How you guys... Chill? Chat? How you guys doing? Hope your day is chill. Man, not having regions annoying. Incredibly so. Incredibly so. So, what are the chances they actually come back? Oh, man. Kind of sad. First dungeon run of the day. Oh, that's cool looking. Oh, I guess we're just going for it. Oh, that guy got left outside. Oh, they're in here. Huh. I assume they were sealed outside the fight. That's weird. He's fine. There we go. Woo. Alright, let's actually stay up here with the tank this time. Who said that? Oh, they're BRBing again? Okay, sure. Oh, alright, looks like we're good. Design no better at this point. Alright, rest of this one should go smoothly enough. Okay. Swap to healing here. I do heal here. Should be fine to reset these. My guy, can you not lead it over here, please? I'd really appreciate it. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, arrow. Arrow upgrade. Let's go. Heal. Do, do, do. Healthy still. Okay. DC crash. Who crashed? Oh. Help me. I just wasn't paying enough attention there, I don't think. Interesting, it says awaiting endpoint. Huh? Alright. Oh, lordy. It's like I already know they're going to be taking a lot of damage right there. I may need to swift cast the next one. We're good still. We're good still. Huh. That is strange. Alright. I probably need to do the heal there because he turned around to do the big attack. Alright. Cure them up real quick. There we go. Sure, we can have that. Don't want. Don't want. That was a weird dungeon, but it's okay. We got through without too many issues. Oh, not quite level 47. Sad days. I need to... when I don't have regen and there's somebody who's doing wall-to-walls, I need to be more on top of just healing and not trying to deal damage. Which is fine, I guess. Wow, I got all 3 commendations. That's weird. Oh, what in the world? Those are new. Up to 81. What was I saying? Because I get less... When the tanks are just running and taking so much damage, I need to just focus on them and not pay attention to anything else. Honestly. Alright. That's fine. Chat. How about... we go find more new dungeons. Have I been in that dungeon yet? I have. I'm gonna look for places that I haven't done dungeons in yet. I've done Cutter's Cry. I've done Copperbell Mines. Got one up there. I know I've done that one. I haven't done whatever's over here yet. The Pharaoh Sirius. I haven't done whatever that is yet. So let's run over to Aleport and see if there's anything new. Dun, 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 dun. No new blue quests. Okay. That says it has a dungeon there too. Holebreaker Isle. Let's run down to Moribee Dry Docks. See if there's any new blue markers. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no new blue quests. What dungeon is that? That's where I was just at. That's Brayflax's. Brayflax's? Whatever. Wanderer's Palace. That's one that I know I haven't done. Let's run over that way. I should probably go finish this Treasures and Tribulations quest I've been sitting on for a while. No new blue markers. Sag. Alright, let's go finish this quest that I've been sitting on for a while. These guys will be chill, right? Just run on past, they'll ignore me. Oh, they did actually. Nice. I think because I'm high enough level. Alright. Hello, sir. I don't care about you or what you have to say. I just know you're drunk and you have something to do with treasure. It's a shabby casket. Do, 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 do. I'm a little bit over leveled here, chat. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Tiny bit over leveled for that. Just a teensy weensy bit. I wonder how long these stick around. Tattered coin purse and a broken bottle. Okay. I just realized I'm back up to 200 grand again, chat. That is worrying. I need to find a way to spend another 100 grand. So that gave me Decipher and Dig. Okay. So I know kind of how the treasure stuff works. Nova had a couple of them that we did together. One of which we failed, one of which we succeeded. Only possess one treasure map at any given time. Okay. Cool. Alright, no luck here on this stuff. No dungeons there. Upper does have... No, upper's where I'm at. What am I talking about? Western we already checked. Okay, seems like nothing new there. What about Black Shroud? Black Shroud does have some dungeons I haven't been through yet. So that Lost City I haven't done, I know I haven't been able to do, and Amtapor I definitely haven't been able to do either. Let's go check for blue quest markers here. I suppose I should probably check, that's a Lev, right? Yeah. That's a Lev. I should probably go check the city as well. Are there any dungeons in the Nine Ivies? There's not. What's North Shard have? Anything interesting? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, let's head over to Gridania. See if there's any new blue quest markers. Oh, yeah, and we'll throw a bunch of equipment at the Twin Serpents guy. Twin Adders guy. That's what it's called. Getting lost, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Chat, that Ray Blueberry and Siegfried Stormcold are still there. They're always there. Every time. Forever and ever. Alright, supplying provisions. Ooh. Oh. Oh, perfect. There you go. You can have that. It's a lot of experience. I leveled something up there. Okay, hide gear set items. So anything that's not part of a gear set, I'm going to get rid of. Can I just hit enter? I cannot. Just a little bit. It's so much stuff! I hope you like this noise, chat. I'm definitely going to have plenty of serpent seals, which is, I mean, it's probably good. Dun dun! Oh god, that's everything. Thank the Lord. Can I get a promotion? Up to the hunting log. Okay. I think once I do the hunting log, I can jump up to second Serpent Lieutenant. And we get access to all the level 50 stuff in here. Which, out of curiosity... There's a katana. The katana is technically better. Good to know. Is this all actually... Okay, so yeah, it looks like it maxes out at level 50 stuff. Okay. I don't think any of the armor is going to be better, unfortunately. What else do we get when we get up to these ranks? All sorts of stuff. Oh, we get a minion. Yes. Yes. Why is that so expensive? Reset. Oh, reset Chocobo's SP. That's cool. Bombard core. Some songs. This instant teleportation to Adder's Nest. Meh. Enlistment manual? New recruit requests enlistment in your squadron. What? I don't even know what these are, chat. And you know what? That's probably fine. Oh! Contains a random mount or minion introduced in a Realm Reborn or Heaven Sword. This one is introduced in Stormblood. That's fun. That after I buy whatever equipment I want, which honestly I probably won't. I don't think I have a good reason to. I can just go in I can buy random minions. That's fun. You know, let's go finish the hunting log. Why not, right? Twin Adder. Look, I only have to do 3 more on here. Alright, Kobold Missionary. Eastern La Nascea Bloodshore. It's by Costa del Sol, right? Yeah. I want to say they're... Wait, kobolds? Are they somewhere over there? By the Garlock's lair, I guess? A bit more south of that. I'm trying to think about where I've seen kobolds around the area, and I can't say I ever have. Alright, chat. If you were a bunch of kobolds, where would you be? Let's see, because you got the Kakirans there. I know they're not here. Maybe they're like up on this top rocky area that I don't ever go to. Potentially. Yeah, I never take this path anymore. Oh, there are a bunch of kobolds over here. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I guess it doesn't matter that much. Oh, you know what I haven't gotten a good chance to try yet? So that's the damage over time. That's pretty good damage. That's pretty good dot. That's pretty good on damage, honestly. Cool. Alright, next one. Kobold Sidesman, Upper Lanaskea, Zelma's Ruin. That should just be here. Yeah, Zelma's Run, excuse me. Zelma's Ruin. Where'd I get the I from? I need to check something later, chat. Here, next time I get into combat, after I use Shifu and we gain the weapon skill cooldown reduction, I want to look and see how big a reduction we're actually getting. I want to see if it actually shows up down here. Because I'm very curious about how much we're actually getting. What do you think, Chad? Is he friend-shaped? Probably not this time. Probably not this time. Okay. Just do the same thing. Is it Fugatsu? No, Fuka. Which one's Fuka? This one's Fuka? I need to swap those two, actually, don't I? Swap. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So it knocks out not quite a half second. It knocks off about a quarter of a second on the timer, which is still pretty good. Still very, very good. I think I just need to kill one more of those guys. Your boy. There he is. Oh. I messed that up a little bit. Cool. Alright, what's the last one? Sylvan Snarls, East Shroud, Lark's Call. Alright, Black Shroud, East Shroud, Lark's Call's right there. Okay. So once I do this, I should be able to rank up. I don't think I have enough seals to get to max rank. I think I'm still short, unfortunately. Which is fine. It's just sad. That's okay. We'll hit max rank eventually, so it's not a big deal. And I think, why are there just a bunch of invisible players everywhere, chat? Every time. Every single time. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so this whole area is considered Lark's Call. I just need to keep an eye out for the ones I actually need to murderize. Here's one. Okay, that's one. We just got a bunch of plants over that way. Yeah, let's run through this little path right here. Hello, Marble. There's one in the middle of that giant crowd over there. Gosh dang it. Oh, that one aggroed. Oh, that guy aggroed too. Alright. The wrong button. Okay, I gotta get used to these combos. They're a little bit funky. A little bit funky. I do like them though. Right, over here, my guy. Over here. Come on. There we go. Try not to aggro that entire group of enemies there. Alright, let's head back to New Gridania. A snake in the brass. Alright, this should, I think, this way. This should let me rank up again. Promotion, yes. Wonderful, amazing. Positively stupendous. Do you have anything besides that quest, by the way? No. Alright, don't care. Nope, I need to talk to personnel officer. Promotion. Confirm. Oh, maybe I can hit max rank here. Dun dun. Should you desire to shift your allegiance to present yourself to the personnel officer which to perform that procedure incurs a registration fee. Okay. Just land or an apartment in one of the residences which is established for adventure use. What? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we can change allegiance now if we wanted. I'm not going to yet, but we could. You have to wait 15 days. Dang. Why do they have a quest for me? Why do you have a quest for me? Certainly reduce the order to an average man. What's your time right now? You might have a word. Okay. Train commanding a number of adventurous subordinates. The position also comes with the possibility of further promotion. Sure. I guess. Somebody drinking start to spin. What? Huh? I guess I got myself my own little mini army. Adventurer squadrons. Issue deployment orders? What? Alright, whatever. Give me a promotion. What do you mean the maximum allowable rank? It's bullcrap. Bullcrap, I say. Bullarchy. Alright, hello, Serpent Squadron Sergeant. Decide which recruits wish to add your squad after visiting the barracks to bring the enlistment papers. Also check see if you're available by opening the timers interface under... Okay. Which recruits you wish to add. Okay. Oh, there's none available. I understand. Huh. Fascinating. Okay, so wait. So I'm at the maximum allowable rank, apparently. Which... Sure. Yeah, it should go up from here, right? Alright, so I have no idea how you even get higher rank, which is whatever. Oh, they do still lock you off from a bunch of stuff. Okay. This is what I was curious about, what they would be locking you out of if you, if I couldn't go higher, any higher rank. Oof. Oof. That is unfortunate. What should we do from here, chat? I'm thinking... potentially... main story, I guess? We can go do main story quest now, I guess. This crew right here is just always hanging out in this area, which is very funny to me. I find that fun. What's next on the main story quest? Minfield and the others are being held captive at Castrum Sentry. Sid bids you make a way to Revenant... Oh, that was a weird noise. To Revenant's Toll in Mordona and solicit the local adventurers for information. We need to go speak with Slaffborn. Anyway, let's go do it. There's a very interesting conversation going on in the area chat. It's very interesting. Why is there a level 1 blue quest? Is that a Lev? That's a Lev. I don't care about Levs. Ugh. Alright. Hello, Slaffborn. I'm here to speak with you about infiltrating the Castrum Sentry. Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. Stronghold's been on high alert of late, with armed patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get in within 100 yards of the walls undetected. The Guardians were alerted to our coming, could not know what they would do to Minfield and the others, must act with the greatest stealth. Ooh, stealth. Aye. Good old-fashioned infiltration. That is worrying. I have a mind to walk through the front door. Disguise those Imperial troops and march right in. I mean, I could also just go ninja and then hide. Alright, let's go steal some of their junk, I guess. Recommend you speak with Glamont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt he'd want to be of aid. Excuse me. Do, 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 do. Alright, I guess we gotta go do some good old-fashioned robbery, chat. Robbery and infiltration. Dun, 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 dun. You have some friends at Castrum Century want for rescue. That Slav boy knows me too well. You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at them. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder and it's all over. Can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. Swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles. Navigate your way to the southwestern corner. Drainage pipes. To the command tower. These clues might eavesdrop on some of the happenings. Okay. Cool, let's do it. Let's do it, Captain. I should go and get one of the gathering jobs up to level 50 at some point. Let's see. I don't think it'd take too particularly long. Maybe minor. If I use the experience things, the experience multipliers from the Grand Company. Oh! The Leech King has returned. What do you think, chat? Can I kill it? You can kill it? I'm gonna kill it. I did mess this up a little bit, but that's okay. I messed up. Messed up the combo. There we go. Gosh, that's such a cool attack. I know I could always use that Makyo thing. Oh, nice, I killed it. I could always use the Makyo Shisui to get to it pretty quickly, but I'm gonna try and get used to fighting, or used to hitting the combos without it. I just need more practice. I just realized, is there a hunting log for samurai? Oh, there's not. Wait. I don't remember that being there. Oh, I guess I only finished the second tier. I thought I was finishing off the third tier before. Around the other way. Dun, 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 dun. This forest is a little bit funky to run around. There's the pipe we're looking for. Alright, what do we got? Oh, good God. Mage! What's up? Can I do this? Okay, yeah. I got it. I got it figured out. Don't you worry. I'm cool. My brain works. Samurai acquired! Indeed. Well, everything's going pretty good. I did my daily leveling. I unlocked Samurai. And now I'm going around and kicking butt and taking names. May as well be deaf-mute all the information we've got out of her. That's not much better. The Ellison gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Kinda like the beastmen use. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over, best we get back to our stations. I like Samurai. It's flow that you have to handle. It's not too bad. I do like it. I need to play it more, but I do like it. Sticker collecting? What kind of stickers are you collecting? How does one collect stickers? Or am I losing my mind again? I could just be losing my mind. Are you saying that's what the house, what Samurai is sticker collecting? Mechanic, you did the 3 seals. Yeah. Like right there. Can you scale stuff differently? Oh my god, you can. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I love the UI in this game. Job gauge to simple mode? Oh. Oh, that's adorable. Wait, make that bigger? Oh, that's adorable. I love that. Okay, I like that one a lot more. Put that right down there next to that. The cool samurai draw thing, yeah. The presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Yeah, it's interesting. Cause you have like 4 different combos, 4 or 5 different combos you do. 3 of which start with Hikaze, 2 of which start with Fuga. Right, so you do, and I figured out, it's like, okay, you want to do Hikaze, Shifu, Kasha first, because that gets you your reduced weapons skills cast time, and recast time. And then you do Hikazu, Jinpu, Gecko, to get your damage increase. And this is for single target. And then you do Hikaze, Yukikaze, and that gets you all 3 seals. And doing that triplet seems like the best way to go for single target. Occasionally using this Make Yoshisui to like basically double up on Aijutsu. Using the big damage attack. For multi-target stuff, you do Fuga, Oka, and then Fuga, Mengetsu. And then that lets you use the Aijutsu to do a big attack. And you just cycle through that. Because it's the same thing, you get the cast time, you get the damage up, the combo potency is the same on everything, and it just works. Oh yeah, and occasionally you do want to do dot on bosses, I assume. So you do have to use a single seal to get the Aijutsu sometimes. It's a lot to think about, but it's not too terrible. It just means doing things in the right order. They give you a lot at the beginning, I know. I know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared to go do some of the what's it called? Level 46. To do like low level dungeons with this. Because I set this up in a way where the current setup works, but if I have to go to a low-level dungeon, I don't know what this is going to look like. Or how usable it's going to be. Main circle is up to 46. Game, please. Let me do this! Dang it! Alright, I guess not. Alright. Yo! Glaumont! Part of Imperial Trooper. Imperial Salute. Taking Imperial Duds, but it decides is more than just the clothes you wear. You gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial Salute. First impression's everything, they say. I could teach you salute myself, of course. Let's best you learned it from the experts. Get yourself as near as you dare to Castrum Sentry. Watch the Imperials doing what they do. Joy. Only mildly terrified of doing low-level dungeons. I will say, the dungeon I did for the leveling, I was doing it as White Mage, because White Mage is still under level 50. It's at 46 now, almost 47. It did not start well, because I wasn't ready, like, I wasn't prepared for the, oh, whoops. For the tank to wall-to-wall as many enemies as they did, as early as they did. Like, I just wasn't mentally prepared for it. Where's this one at? Or is it just staying around this area? We'll come back to that one, I guess. Maybe not in range. Oh, God. But it must be up there. Oh, I'm not getting bugged this time. For not to water wall if you're new, they can see the sprout. Yeah. Well, the problem is that they were sprouts too. I think 2 of the others were sprouts. The tank also being one of them. So, whatever. Either way, we got through it just fine in the end. I just needed to be healing them more than I was trying to help with any kind of damage. Wait, how do we... Oh, I just take this path here. Alright, that makes sense. There it is. I think that's probably my biggest weakness whenever I'm playing healer right now, is I don't know the right time to decide when to heal versus deal damage necessarily. Because, like, I'm never prepared for half their health bar to disappear within about half a second. You know what I mean? And if I'm in the middle of, if I'm not already in the middle of casting a healing spell, then sometimes I'm just not fast enough at that point, and I need to be able to be faster to reach out and hit quick cast. Getting a feel for the tank is experience, yeah. Here, let me kill this thing real quick because it'll be annoying. I know the game wants me to, like, go up there, and it's going to be annoying to do so, so I'm just going to... Sneaky ninja. Excuse me, coming through. Between healing DPS is the thing you learn with time, yeah. I think what it might just be, like, or not just be, but... oh, good. Can I still swap? No. Dang it. It could also be... kill these guys real quick. There we go. Go back to Samurai. So go back to Samurai. What was I saying? Main job is surviving, so leaning more to healing is always better. Yeah. I don't know. I I quite enjoy tank as well. I enjoy all the roles. Actually, I really like all the roles. I do wish I got to do more DPS when I was in dungeons. But I always go into dungeons like, all right, well, I'll just do tank or healer because I'll get into them faster, you know? But I do enjoy all the roles. But when I'm playing tank, I feel like I'm spamming all of my, all the things to make it so I'm less likely to die. Because I'm terrified. You have Red Mage? Yeah, I picked up Red Mage, and I looked at it, and I read through all of its stuff, and I went, you know what? That feels like a future Jordan problem. Besides, I'm not wearing my red hat right now. Look, I'm wearing a yellow hat. Clearly. The red hats are right there. Hello, I did the thing. Dun, dun, dun. Let's just try HW. Here you go, sir. Do, 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 do. Oh no. I've heard of your plight from my friend Glaumont. As a fellow adventurer and son of yours, you both I'd offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring those uniforms and helms. There are places... There we go. There we go. I dropped my fuse. Can't do that. Can't do that. Heaven's Word, yeah. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. Be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of the recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. Ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team. Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Brother... Why didn't you do that? Tell me to do that before I ran over here and did stuff. The heck? Yeah, I don't know what other... Like, obviously, I don't think I can get access to any more jobs until Heaven's Sword stuff. Which... Remind me, is Heaven's Sword... Excuse me. Is that even on the free trial? Or is that post-free trial? So many to choose from. I've accessed up to Stormblood. The second expansion, yeah. Okay. I must kill more. Does it have a timer on it? Oh, it does have a timer on it. Okay. God, I love seeing that big number. The first expansion is in the free trial. You get a new tank, new healer, new range DPS. You have access to the third expansion, the second expansion, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think of the other classes I do want to check out. The players I've seen playing Mechanist, like, they do... It looks pretty cool. I think Dancer looks kind of cool. And Dark Knight looks cool. Pictomancer looks very flashy. I've not really seen anybody playing Reaper or Viper that much, so I don't really know what they do. And Astrologian is interesting looking as well, I guess. I don't know. Nothing on main server quiz, but ready to right into Server City. Appreciated. Oh, I guess I didn't need to kill this guy. I messed up my combo. Dang it. It doesn't matter that much. Dark Knight, Astrology, and Mechanist, but you need to get to the new main city. Yeah. I'm guessing where the new main city is. I'm pretty sure, based on my tiny, tiny brain power, it's this place north of Korthus. Ishgard? Is that what it's called? And I only say that because I've looked at the map and I see this Sky Steel Manufactory, which matches the Mechanist icon. Nice detective work. Haha. I'm so smart. Not really. I am moderately clever at best. Oh man, it's it's silly. So I do electrical work, right? And so I do, like, I ended up putting in, you know, all sorts of lights and fans and wiring houses up and all that kind of stuff, right? Outlets, switches, so on and so forth. And so I ended up doing a lot of boring work. just very mindless, tedious, boring stuff. So I ended up sitting there listening to friggin' YouTube videos half the time, right? I've gotten stuck recently on Vericidium, and they do documentaries, and they do educational documentaries, basically. I have successfully made it into the electrical section of the documentaries, and so I spent like 40 minutes today just listening to the history of the creation of LED lights. Which, one, kind of cool. Two, so much of the science behind this, how this stuff works, goes over my head so far. like my head's down here, you know, normal human height. Yeah, no, that information is flying across the sky in a heckin' jet plane. I don't know what's happening for half of it. You said engineering sounds like an awesome plan. Oh. Yeah, see, the big thing for me when it comes to like my job stuff is I'm very physical with learning how it all works. Just theoretical stuff I struggle with so much. Dun dun. Alright. Imperial patrol outside the place, learning through the presence of enemy force. Remember to greet your superiors with an Imperial salute. Do I have to put on the armor too? Do I even have the armor? It doesn't look like... Oh yeah, I do. Was it a hat? It was. That doesn't look right. Yeah, no, I struggle so much whenever I was, like, in school and everything with theoretical work. But when it comes to actually being hands-on with stuff, I've learned so many things so much faster. Like, it's honestly stupid, because, like, I'd be able to go back and look at, like, wiring diagrams for microwaves and not be able to, like, properly understand where everything's going and what it's doing. The moment I had to go to a job, go to a restaurant, and friggin' troubleshoot their microwave and why it wasn't working, it's like, I open the manual and you just go through step by step, and it makes so much sense afterwards. Alright, can that guy leave me alone, please? Thank you. Judging by description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should not go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm saying is I'm going to stick with the trades. I'm going to stick with working in the trades, because that makes sense to me. Even if it does require me going into a crawl space or attic occasionally. I can get over it. Let's head up here. Sir, jump. Jump, jump, jump! Technical high schools, they get hands-on stuff. They could choose trades or more theory. Yeah. I got worried for a moment because the music completely cut out. I was like, please no. Please. Please, sir. Hope you don't mind me joining. Since we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it'd best be on hand. I said. Nothing can replace hands-on, I know. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Uh-oh. Not the Reaper. Dang it. Alright. Guess it's probably this one? Oh, it was. Nice. I wasn't 100% sure that's what it would actually end up being. Alright, let me go get these guys. Guys are coming over to help. Right here. I'm gonna erase this guy from existence real quick. There we go. What's up, Bonho? What do you mean gazillion spells? I'm not using magic. I use the sword. I'm not gonna lie, one of the funnier things that I've done on stream is a while back, the Epic Games Store had the Electrician Simulator for free. As they're like, it was like their weekly or monthly free game or whatever, right? So I was like, screw it. I installed it and I played it on stream for like 2 hours. And I was blasting it the whole time because it was heckin', it was European based. I'm blasting it because it's European based. I'm like, man, this ain't how you wire stuff. You don't use blue and brown wires. Leave the city without light? I hope so. Now, I will say, I knew from the beginning that that's what it was, but it was funny. Also, European outlets and switches are weird. Okay? For those the units are shared. I know. Ugh. There's 220 volt. Yeah, boy. Hey man, no, it's 208 or 240. We don't want none of your 220 stuff. Good job, Wedge. And Biggs, I guess. We use a bunch of I say a bunch. There's a decent amount of stuff we put in that's on 208 to 240. Mostly though, like bigger things, so any kind of air conditioning units, washer dryers, not furnaces, geothermal units, water heaters. Any bigger stuff is usually 240, but very few normal small things use 240 over here. Well pumps in general, I guess, motors, squares or something. Yeah. You had 125? So, that's the thing. There's both, Wanho. How a lot of electrical stuff you get is, this is true around the world, you have three phases, God. You have single phase, which is what a lot of places have. I'm going to use green for ground here. Where you have 120. A lot of places use a neutral. And then this would be ground. And then let me add one over here. This would be 120. So a lot of places that you find, like a lot of normal outlets, basically, like what my computer's plugged into the wall with, right, is just these three. It is a 120, a neutral, and a ground. Now, a lot of places also use all four, or just the two 120s in the ground. Like that. So like water heaters I install are on 240 and ground. They don't have a neutral. 125 industries move 360. That's called three phase. 120, not 125. It depends on the region, Monho. It might be 125. Here in the US specifically, we call it 120, 240. I know over in Europe, it's a little bit different. EU voltage. Yeah, so commonly in the EU, it looks like it's 230. If you want to trust the freaking AI over you bullshit. Wikipedia, sure. Oh, you can actually see different kinds of plugs here. Nice. Oh, nice. They actually have all of them here. Okay, chat. We're getting into this a little bit. So in situations where you just have 120 no ground, this is a common American outlet that has no ground. So you can just plug this into the wall. You have 120 coming in one side, you're neutral on the other. This is the same thing, except you have a ground, which is the little face on the outlet. Back. And then these are the ones that, like, everything past that, I don't know where they actually come from off the top of my head. But, like, these are all the different European plugs that are similar, but have slightly different voltages sometimes. Yours are the circular ones? Which circular ones? One of the nice things about the US outlets is that US 20 amp 240 volt images. We do have an obvious difference to tell between a 20 volt, a 240 volt and a 120 outlet. They always have one of the two eyes with a vertical slot. With a horizontal rather than both being vertical. So like this guy right here. Hello, Home Depot. Can you not share my location, please? Yeah, just like that. The third black one. This one right here? The CEE77? Or are you saying this one right here, the Type C? A nightmare, you want to charge your mobile phone in another country, you have to buy the typical Chinese in the outlets. The one above you. Okay, this one. Yeah, that is one of the things you have to be really careful of, is that a lot of countries, because they have slightly different voltages, like you mentioned, it's more common to have like 115, I want to say, over in EU. While over here, you're going to hit 120 a lot more. I've also heard a lot of stuff over in EU is more, like, they push more for 15 amp outlets. Over here in America, we do a lot of 20 amp circuits. But if you're in a country where they only use like 230 volt, for example, then yeah, an outlet like this, if you plug that into a 230 volt, it would probably, it wouldn't necessarily fry the phone, but it would not be very happy. You can burn your mobile phone if you're not careful. Yeah, yeah. Outlets. See, these are like interesting to me. I'm really curious how good these are, because that is such a tight form factor. Like, I want to know how reliable those are for being able to plug 3 things into it. You know what I mean? Oh, you can actually look through. Okay, so residential. Okay, you can actually see if they're on, if residential goes up to 220 or that. That's fun. Do they show, I saw them showing her frequency. Do they show common amperage? They don't. Okay. I was curious to see if there's like what the common amperage is, but one fun thing, whenever you do get shocked, getting hit is less based on voltage and more based on amperage. Check Spain. Yep, Spain runs 230 volt. Yeah, so if you were to ever attach one of your phone chargers into place here in America, it would be getting 120 plus neutral, which I don't know how much it works with electronics as well, but I know like if you do that on a motor, for example, a motor could potentially run on a lower voltage, but it will burn up the motor. Same thing if you went the opposite way. If you gave it too much juice, you'd end up burning it up. Up to 400, not normally 400. Yeah, the 400 part is the 3-phase, I believe is what was up here. And I don't know if you guys get 3-phase inside your homes that much. 3-phase is more like business, industrial, commercial stuff. Some villages still use 125. Fair. Yeah, over here, it's very, very common to see 120 for residential. Don't worry, guys. I'm perfectly aware that that European electrical panels look very, very different. Oh, it's such a low quality, shitty photo. Gosh dang it. Another one. Gosh dang it. Why are these photos so tiny. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so this is a pretty common electric panel that I put in. I put 2 of these in one of the big jobs we're at right now. But basically on these, this is single phase residential. So you have 120 on each of these 2 legs, and those go down back and forth, so that if you need 240, you end up hitting both legs. So you have one breaker that goes across both slots. So you can kinda see how it looks right here. I don't think there's any 240 ones on here. Okay, that's acting funky. I wanted to take a closer look at the photo. So like right here, each of these are getting 120. But if you were to bind them together, which you have double breakers specifically for that, it would become a 240 circuit. Prevent damage? Yeah. Okay. I think we got distracted long enough, chat. Send the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Okay. Actually, wait. Redistracting. General. Come on. There we go. There's the panels I've been working on. Look at those heckin' things. They're so pretty. They don't look like that anymore. A lot of this wire is now inside of the panels and hooked breakers. Yeah. Yeah, there's the 2 I've been working on. This is the true Final Fantasy. Cable management indeed. Dude, I swear, half my job is making sure that I'm not tripping over cables sometimes. Dun, dun. We have to repair it too? Dang it. Servo mechanism was discovered faulty, which is okay. Alright, Wedge has the details. Tell me, Wedge. Our 40 metric core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers. But even if we had dunderhead maintenance engineers that Cash essentially had remembered to replace their cores, we'd risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there's a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. A what? Okay, sure. I shall do so. The Goldsmiths Guild? Wow, I've not been there in a very long time. Be a quick install, cable hell. I think... Honestly, see, cable management, it can be annoying, but it's not that bad necessarily. Do that again. The worst is when you're doing it in a messy space. So, like, if I'm just going in, this isn't, like, not new construction. If I'm just going in to replace somebody's electric panel because it's had some kind of issue. The absolute worst is when the people who we're doing it for are disgusting. Cut them when in doubt? God, no. I think the worst I've had to deal with is there's a couple in town where we had to go in there and replace their electric panel because it was corroding a lot. Not termites, it's worse, Wanho. It was corroding. Now, why would an electric panel be corroding? Right? Like, all the breakers were starting to, like, rust out, and it was disgusting. I don't know. Maybe it was the 18 cats that were pissing on it. And this was in a trailer, by the way. Like, this was not a house. This was a trailer. Ugh. Found monsters in that box? Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Wedge. Wedge got it, chat. Wedge made it work. Anyway, that is to say, I've also had to crawl under that trailer before, which was also disgusting. Working residential, you get some nasty messes. Had a beehive colony inside the wall. Oh, I've seen those videos. I've seen videos of that. It's both so cool and so terrifying. Oh, God. Do I need to, like, change armor? I should be good. Oh, I have to go up. Whoops. Yeah, I say always. I see those videos occasionally of the beehives inside the walls. And I always have to question. Woo. I hit the wrong button. I think I just screwed myself, chat. Let's go grab the magic tech again. I always have to question how they don't notice it sooner. Because you'd have to hear the noise, right? Looked fine when infrared was usable as like a square meter of high temperature. Yeah. Like, I just want to know how you don't hear it. Because it's not like bees are necessarily quiet. But, I mean, I don't know. Absolutely wacky. That's all I have to say. Wait, is 2 having crumble and the bees come angry, attacking everything? Yeah. It is pretty fun to watch the videos of, like, beekeepers doing their thing. Where they're, like, they can just walk up to hives half the time. And as long as they do whatever they do to pacify the bees, like, they're just super chill. There you go. Have a warm welcome, Magitech Robo. False space between walls so the noise is super low. I don't know. Myself a bloody sense, so what were you expecting to do anyway? Bob was a curtsy. It's gonna come to life, chat. No doubt you're wondering why this servo mechanism is so important. Okay. Quite to control every movement manually has been an onerous task at the best of times. Oh, fair. Smart. From solution, alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. I'm waiting for it to come to life. Didn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, or cheer our heads off. I'll cheer. They've come for the armor! Uh-oh. Don't worry, guys. I'll fight them off. Wouldn't be the first time. Dun, 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 dun. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements! The hells you will. I say, is his signal stopper still there? It is. Nice. Respond! Respond! Do, 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 do. Alright, cool. Let's do it. I don't know. Bees are usually pretty chill as long as you leave them alone. Excuse me? Come here. Oh, sir. Honestly, the ones that really annoy me are the wasps. Wasps are actually the worst. I wonder if it'd be better to move Higanbana somewhere else on the hotbar. Super aggressive and invasive, yeah. No, I hate those sap-sucking sons of ducks. I'll always keep a couple cans of wasp spray on the truck. Never just one, because if you have just one and you run out, you're screwed. You're not just screwed, you're screwed-dizzled. It's alive! I love how far my character is so short, chat. Every time the game tries to zoom in on my character, it zooms in like a foot above her. Electric fins that protect the beehives? Oh. Smart. Interesting thing to be able to teach. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we now have our infiltration mechanism. I shall name it... Tom. Tom is his name now. Hello, Tom the Reaper. Alright, Sid. Remind me not to install a Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. Uh-oh. Ball of beats is suffocated. Nice. Tom. You misheard. Poor mage. Bees are weirdly smart. Glamont, you came! They give a roar and send off. Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Did you get your ARR? I fear curiosity before the consideration. Understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. Perquisition to tell you my tale. Truth, mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I used to have a mother. She was a sweet can woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too, pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. Oh, 07. Put my family in a camp? What? Ooh, alright, we gotta go kill them, chat. Wasp is like twice your magician hat. I know. We get a lot of mud daubers where I live, which their nests are interesting. Was it actually spelled like that? Yeah. Oh yeah, mud dauber wasp. Yeah, these little assholes right here. These guys. We get a lot of them. And their their nests are friggin' weird when they get big. Like a balloon, yeah. And look at how they build their nests. Look at that. It's so weird. Like, they have just a bunch of little cocoons, and then it all gets covered up with, like, layers and layers and layers of the mud. God, I hate those little craps. We get a lot of them in attics here, unfortunately. Not a lot. Occasionally, I'll find a nest in an attic, and it's like, man. Going hungry for a while, with everything got planned. Strike with the Empire with your own hand. You only say the word. We'll be glad to have you with us. Think myself a realist. My town's lying scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. Smart man, smart man. From inside and stick it outside so it keeps increasing in size. Oh, interesting. All right. Chat, are you prepared for the infiltration? Excuse me. It is time for us to become the imposter. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, where's Sid at? Sid! Oh, he's all the way down there? Gosh dang it. Look how tall that man is. They're so tall. For sure, nothing will go wrong. Exactly, exactly. It'll be fine. Nobody will realize that we're the imposter, so we won't have to worry about getting voted out and tossed into lava or space or whatever other ways people got killed in that game. Amogus, that's the one. Leave me alone, Froge. Ignore me, Froge. I'm busy. Sid. Alright, we're good. From you saying so, you look rather fine in Imperial black and crimson. Definitely your colors, huh? But now is not the time for jests. I look great. Review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alpha No and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alpha No and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Okay. Honestly, that's impressive, chat. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close. And I hardly need tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Ida and Ishtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover a retreat in the event that Alpha No and I attracted too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves well. Wise words. Haha, you fool. You fool, you think I won't do anything reckless? Haha. The Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck. May the 12 keep you. Do. Are they doing their right hand or their... I wasn't paying attention long enough. Well, we got in easily. voice acting.
That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself.
Dun, dun. Hi, Minfilia.
Intrigues us. We desire only to understand it.
Livia Sauce Junius.
You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
This lady sounds like she's pouting a little bit, chat. Oh god. Minfilia, no! Oh, jeez.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it.
I mean, that's good to know, I guess. If they aren't going to kill her, then we have plenty of time to rescue her.
My dear Minfilia, unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Okay, interesting. That's not good, to say the least. Hopefully we can find her before we have an issue. Salute. Didn't notice you there, so engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. Don't believe me, ever look at the storage tower when you next pass that way. Okay. Imperial Decurion. Hi, I know I don't have the right pants on, and I have a weird katana sword weapon. But can you tell me where the prisoners are, please? By the maintenance crew from Octans, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, Engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You are somebody to work, not to gawp at your ears, defeated foes. Okay. Sure. Is this guy lazing? Brother. Brother, what are you doing? You're on the clock, man. Greeting, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? Drop something there. Who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one I mean. Huh? The svelte blonde. Goodness, no. It's the La Felon lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the keys so I can see her? Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Okay, so this guy is the key, apparently. Hello? Oh, that was easy. FBI, open up! I'm still confused by the existence of the Lalafell peoples. That's the one attracted them? Yeah. They're the gnomes. Yeah. That doesn't make me feel any better about it all. Because I can't... Like, they just look like children, you know? Mixed with some dwarf. Like, I will say, I can respect their mustaches. They have some fairly excellent mustache power. And I'm willing to admit that. They have a superior mustache growth ability than I do. No! Ophelia and the rest, thank goodness they're safe. Very Japanese cute. I'm the one you want, leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. I just realized they let them keep their weapons? Are they fools? Are they idiots? Tataru, we must do something. Let's let the entire castrum know we're here. Yeah, but it's the people we're trying to rescue. They're in front of us. This is the third squadron. What is it? A Reaper seized when? And this came to light only now? Culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. I found the Reaper. You see his mouth go wide. Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Alright. I think Wedge is having fun. Also, I think Wedge has a crush chat. Director's character's a Lalafell. That's funny. Messed that up a little bit. One second. This guy's doing healing. Get out of here, dude. No more healing allowed. What I'm understanding is that Final Fantasy XIV's director is a child at heart. He mains Black Mage. Fair. You know, honestly, knowing the fact that, like, the director of an MMO actively plays said MMO is really, really good. Like, that's just good to hear, you know? It's a recurring joke when Black Mage gets buff. That is funny. Has there not just been an entire Lalafell race buff? It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to feel for the fellow. Is Thancred going to be a traitor? Thancred might be a traitor, chat. All the dev team play? That's good. Carboy White Mage. I'd like to imagine that they go and do raids and stuff together too. A Catboy. Same thing. Basically the same thing. Oh. Ishtola, what are you doing here? Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Aramon, Ida. And Ida. Oh. Oh, God. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside of Cashrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. You sure is just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in the midst of the freight, like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. 'Twas you who led the raid on Waking Sands. You butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy to capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. More intruders! Protect the Tribunish! Confound it! Ida, with me! You fools. It's smart. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. They have a guest? Is their guest going to be Thancred? Because Thancred's probably evil and a traitor. No, 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 no! Before release themselves, honestly fair. Dun, dun, dun. Must protect Todrude. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. Bye, Wedge. It was nice seeing you again. Just to watch you die in another Final Fantasy game. We're doing fine, right, chat? I think we're doing fine. We're fine. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I don't think that big guy there took any damage when I attacked him. Where's the healing coming from? Ah, there he is. Can I stun it? Nope. He's not evil. No, he is not. I don't know. It's suspicious. He wasn't at the Waking Sands when it was attacked. Nobody's seen him since. He gives off suspicious man energy. Oh, wait. I have to go destroy something, don't I? I was not paying any attention. What am I doing? I'm getting distracted. Oh, here we go. I'm just sitting there whacking and expecting something to happen. Oh god, there's more. Why are these ones invulnerable? More shield generators? Divested of its shield. Yeah, I know, man. There's another shield generator over here. Okay. Okay. Do. one's still invulnerable. There's another shield generator, probably back here, I guess. Yep, there it is. Do, 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 do. Magitech Colossus. Get rid of this healer. Yep. Alright, not too bad. As soon as I realized I actually had to go and do stuff rather than stand there and attack blindly. It was fun. Oh god, there's more. What do I do, Captain? Where's my dungeon party? If I had a dungeon party, I'd be able to handle it. Dun, dun. Oh, good job, Ishtola.
The Ashtola.
Yishtola.
Pray, forgive us our delay.
Dun 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 dun. Aida. No.
Ida!
What took you so long?
What took you so long?
Nice to see you too. The reunion must wait.
Dun, dun, dun.
First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
We're fine. I don't see the issue here. Oh, welcome back, Wedge. No!
You ditched
Tom!
Garment. Fool of a Lalafell.
Wedge, why would you leave Tom behind?
She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
Why would you leave Tom behind? Wedge, how dare you? Oh god, Tom wants revenge, chat. Oh no, watch out.
But there's no one in there.
There's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me?
Oh, hi, Sid. Can you swing the airship by, please? The Enterprise?
Then jump. Understood?
Aye, aye, Captain. 1,
1, 2,
2,
3.
3. Fool of a took. 4. Woo! And we're off! Off to see the wizard! Sorry. Called it. Oh no, Tom! I can't believe I had to sacrifice Tom, chat.
Is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. If you continue to deny this truth,
Who's guys talking to there? Whoops. Whoa! Nice dodge, Sid.
What in the 7 hells?
Good to know. Final Fantasy World has 7 hells as well. Go back to auto. Oh no.
No. It's here.
Is that his guest?
12 finished it. Ultima weapon.
Oh?
So it has a name.
So that's Ultima Weapon then, huh?
Ancient ally.
Alright.
Excavated from its resting place deep
I can get behind that. That's fair.
The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike. And now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Can I turn it into a sword?
Damn you, Gaius.
Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian.
Oh, it's,
Overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Brea?
La Habrea.
Yeah. Wow, I can't believe I remembered that correctly.
Him.
Ooh, chat. Is La Brea actually Thancred? I was right.
Thancred.
I think you kind of do? Let's go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting Thancred to be some kind of traitor. I was not expecting him to be La Brea.
Was La Habrea?
Huh.
No. No, this cannot be.
La Brid.
We have to go now. Hang on.
Why were you not flying away the entire time, Sid?
Thancred. No.
Huh. Huh. Okay, yeah, I'm not surprised he's secretly evil. I am surprised that he's actually La Habrea. That is interesting.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind?
Huh. We need to get away. You are driving, Sid.
Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all!
Let's be real. Kind of stupid for Thancred to give up his
Time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders stake their hopes on the Scions.
his loyalties there, because he could have kept on spying on us.
When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Wow.
This is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque.
but the
item
battle
I
is far
requested.
from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall
I'm
ever
sorry
be
to
hope
press,
of
but we
victory.
need it urgently. How soon can it
The
be
people of
delivered?
Eorzea falter for want of such hope.
I am in your
Let
debt,
us
my
provide
friend.
it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh
Alpha
Dawn
Note, shut up. I'm trying to listen to
return.
Minfilia. Minfilia asked for something to be made and it's ready for pickup, I think is what I overheard.
Matters are coming to a head.
Regards to grandfather.
Grandfather? Who's your grandfather?
I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Oh, it's Raban. Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay this. Sure.
I can't believe.
No, fuck off. I just wanted something to read this. Here, I can just do this. Sure, Google text-to-speech. Not what I want. Translate. There we go. How do you spell this? SLAFYRSYN.
Slafferson.
Slafferson.
Slafferson. Slafferson.
Relay to Slafferson the order to sail. That's all. You know, every time a Garlean's using a weapon to conquer Eorzea, you'd have 2 nickels, which is a lot. It's weird to happen twice. Imagine. I don't know if we'll run across any more of the elite Elagian weapons later on in the game.
Slafferson.
Slafferson. The dragon's got the tongues. Uh-oh. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this, and he claims the fury for his god? 'Tis bad comedy. I think the Admiral there is a little angry. The Holy See has made its choice. We'll proceed without its cooperation. Fantasy Romans, yeah. I believe we're all I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs on the decision of this council. Scratch. Ooh. Von Belsaire claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods. Yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our people. Ooh, schmancy. Oh, I'm in Philia. Good to see you again. Dun, 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 dun. Why are you giving me 26 more Vesper Bay tickets? I don't want to return to the Waking Sands. Let's herd them and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Fine. Can we just walk through? No? Okay. I try, chat. I try. Occasionally. Every once in a while. Sometimes. Ah. Pray return intensifies. No, please. Please, no. I think this is where I want to go. Maybe. Not necessarily where I wanted to go, but it works. Alright, chat. I think this is probably a good place to finish up for the evening. We did a good stream. We got access to Samurai. We progressed in the main story a tiny bit. Honestly, it was a decently substantial amount of words. English, please. Productivity. There you go. Good enough. We were decently productive today. And it feels like we're getting ready to hit like a climactic point in the story. Depending on what it wants us to do here. Right? depending on what the game wants us to do from this point, I think we're approaching, like, the climax of this section of the game. Maybe. But we'll experience it even more tomorrow when we come back, because I am done for the day here. I'm going to actually full exit today. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you aren't already, drop a follow for more shenanigans. We're here 5-6 days a week playing all sorts of fun games. And we will be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV Online. Percentage? Nah. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out the hard way. Oh. Brain recalculating. What was I saying? Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more. I'm still enjoying Final Fantasy Online. I have somehow already raked up almost 100 hours in the game, which is honestly just impressive, considering how recently I started playing it, which is fine. Good stream. It was good. We got a lot done. I like Samurai. I do like Samurai. I want to play it a lot more. I think I like it as DPS more than Ninja. I think. Maybe. But I'll decide that more as I play it more. That is it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. And yeah, that's it. Wishy whoosh. Out you go. Goodbye. Good night. I'll see you guys later. Outro, go.